How can organizations bridge this generational divide? The first step, and the most important, is to acknowledge that generational diversity is diversity. Intergenerational conflicts are very real. Frictions between generations stem from a profound lack of contextual knowledge and understanding of one another. The young employees, begrudge the older ones, and the older ones begrudge the younger ones because they genuinely do not understand the forces, the political context, the historical context, the cultural context that shapes their behaviors, their mindsets, and their way of thinking. So here's the thing. Generational diversity needs to become a key item on every organization's diversity and inclusion agendas. The opposite is not an option. 89% of baby boomers, 87% of Gen X, 94% of millennials, and even more, 96% of Gen Z say that it is absolutely critical for them. But only 40% say that their organization is doing something about it. And this is very consistent with the data I got from the survey I ran with HR professionals, where only 25% of them say that their organization is strongly committed to generational diversity, and 34% say that they're not committed at all. So, while strong focus on generational diversity is not widespread yet, what is it that an organization can do? First is they need to develop strategy, programs, and initiatives that help people learn about each other and from each other. The first step is to foster a culture of cross-generational awareness. Talks, workshops, coaching, CHRO or CEO roundtables, peer groups, even shared workspaces are a great opportunity for generations to intermingle and to bond and to learn to appreciate each other. Some companies have storytelling sessions, cross-generational curated conversations, and speed mentoring. So these are all a series of programs and initiatives that really do help and create broader awareness around the topic and initial understanding of one another. The second, of course, is to build emotional connections through joint socials, opportunities for people to learn about each other outside of work. The third step is to use collaborative decision-making as an opportunity to express mutual respect and inclusivity and set transparent performance criteria with fair evaluation. More and more companies are putting together teams that are non-hierarchical, where titles and seniority don't matter, where everybody works together and their roles are based on and responsibilities are based not on how many years of experience they have, but based on expertise. Next is not to underestimate the importance of manager-employee relationships. Choose people leaders wisely and train them to foster trust and collaboration among teams. And also prepare the young generation for leadership. They are the leaders of tomorrow. Focus on their potential instead of trying to mold them into the type of leader that you believe they should be. Empower them. Offer them a multi-dimensional path to leadership where they have the opportunity to explore themselves and the type of career that is best for them. And then empower them by giving them access to leadership and high-impact projects. Create cross-generational learning opportunities. Reverse and two-way mentoring programs are great. Why not give our senior leaders the opportunity to be both mentor and mentee, and the same for our young generations? And finally, advocate and practice lifelong learning. In a culture where everyone is encouraged to learn, in a culture with growth mindset, nobody feels called out. And so the older generations are not going to feel intimidated to learn and reskill themselves because they're going to be working in an organization that promotes and encourages that type of mentality across the entire organization.